To another episode of Overkill Trading. In today's video, we're going to be taking live chart requests from the chart requests live chat and also over here inside the Discord. We left off at D yesterday, so let's just jump right in here. If you guys have requests while you're on the live, just drop them in the chat. I'll be taking some from there. We're going to try to get through the rest of these Discord chart requests here as well from our members over here in the chart request thread. So let's go ahead and dive right in. We got Trade D for HBAR and STRK. HBAR is one of those altcoin names that is very popular. It did get the green dot signal, so this is our buy signal right here. That came, I believe, last week. So we are bullish, guys. As long as this dot remains green, we are bullish on the asset. And the deeper this blue wave, the better. You could see every single time we got a green dot with the wave below that white line, which is our strategy, right? That's our strategy here going into 2026, is to only buy when this blue wave is below this white line, giving us a green dot, just like it was back here in September, August. You can see that happened at 4 cents, and HBAR went all the way up to 40 cents. That was a 10x return on that trade in literally the matter of 2 or 3 months. So, again, guys, keep in mind, if you guys are new watching this right now, we're swing traders here. We focus on a 1 to 6 month time frame. We are not day traders. So we are buying, and then we are holding until we get our explosive move to the upside. We want to sell when the wave's up here and buy when it's down here. Okay, we look at this as like a fear and greed index. So when it's way down here, this means people are fearful. Why are they fearful? Well, because we just went from 30 all the way down to 10 cents and dropped 80%. Okay, you come over here to our Discord. We have something called the cheat sheet here. Again, we want to buy when people are in despair, when people are fearful. We don't want to buy when everyone's excited and jumping for joy and having a good time. I like having a good time, trust me. But that's not the time where you should be loading up, right? Warren Buffett says it best: buy the fear, sell the greed. Okay, and how do we know we're in fear? How do we know we're in greed? We simply just use the data. We use the indicators, and we use what's available to us. We use logic. And we simply just look, hey, is the wave down here? Good. That means people are scared. That means people are fearful. That means we should be loading up our bags. Is it up here? The majority of people only want to buy up here, right? I mean, you go back to XRP back here in January and up here in July, everybody was talking about XRP. Everybody wanted to buy XRP. Why? Because it just ran up from 40 cents all the way up to around 350. That was an 800% move if you guys played this signal back here in July of 2024 at 42 cents. Okay, we haven't been back down here since that time, and now we're back down here on XRP. So, right, as long as the wave is down here, we should be thinking accumulate, accumulate, accumulate. We want to buy as much as possible. These 5% dips that we're getting today, this doesn't mean anything. It literally doesn't mean anything. A 5% dip, okay, for an opportunity to go 800-900% is little. I mean, it's just so small, right? If you zoom out of the macro chart, okay, you can see this move is just getting started, okay? XRP down 6% today. This is what it looks like on the macro chart. Everything's still pointing up. Everything's still bullish. Again, with our strategy, you cannot expect to not have red days, okay? Because we're long-term holders, right? We're 1 to 6 months out looking to sell when this wave comes back up here. So as long as it's down here, the word sell shouldn't be in our mind. We should just be thinking accumulate, 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 buy as much as possible, own as much as possible, and then we just simply wait, okay? Because markets move in cycles, folks. I tell you this all the time, okay? They can only move 3 ways. There's only 3 ways a market can move. It can move up, it can move down, or it can move sideways. Okay, a lot of newer people just think it goes up forever or it goes down forever. These markets move in waves. They go up, they go down, they consolidate. They go up, they go down, they consolidate. It's a process that repeats over and over and over again, right? They go up, they go down. They go up, they go down. They go up, they go down. Okay, we want to catch the down. So again, in 2026, if you guys haven't watched the new video in the trading course, we are primarily focusing this year on a weekly chart. We still do use the monthly. That trading course is over here. You just click on this playlist. There's 5 or 6 videos you guys can watch in there. But the weekly chart, guys, we only want to buy when the blue wave is below that white line. Okay, so if your name's not below the white line, it doesn't match our strategy. Okay, we need to wait. Okay, we want to buy good quality companies, good quality crypto projects at a good price. We could buy the best, right, crypto asset ever, Bitcoin. But if we're buying up here at 125, we're doing ourselves a disservice, right? We're doing ourselves a disservice by buying it at an all-time high. When it's overbought, we want to buy the dips. Look at Bitcoin right now. Okay, we got the signal there a couple weeks ago. it still looks very, very strong here as long as that 80,000 holds. If 80,000 holds, okay, we are very bullish. Okay, we have nothing to worry about until the dot flips to red. Then when the dot flips to red, then we come to a decision point. But we don't have to think about that until we get the red dot. As long as the dot is green, we're going up. As long as it's red, we're going down. And we just got the signal 2 or 3 weeks ago on Bitcoin, right at around 87. We're still sitting at the same price. Again, we're going sideways right now. Remember, okay, markets go up, markets go down, or markets go sideways. Okay, right now we're stuck in a sideways phase, a decision phase, and we're seeing what we're going to do here. So, yeah, HBAR still looks good. Your other one was what was it, STNK? And get your chart requests here in the chat. If you guys are on the live chat, I'm going to be taking some from the live chat today as well, just for fun, just to see what you guys are looking at. STRK. So this one's getting pretty close to the white line. This looks like a rug pull. I'm not sure what this thing does. Is this Michael Saylor's coin? Because I saw him promoting this not too long ago. The guy who owns all the MSTR strategy. I think I saw that a couple weeks ago that he was promoting this, but it's just missing the signal. It looks like a rug pull from the beginning. So hopefully you know what you're buying. If it has some involvement with Michael Saylor, that would be interesting, but I'm not 100% sure. I see one from Azzy from the live chat for Adam. Adam I like because of the APY. They get paid out on Coinbase. You can stake this for 17% APY on Coinbase. It is down here below the white line still, so we are accumulating down here in this zone. I'd be a buyer of that one. Bitcoin, yeah, it's a buy now, and I put a stop loss on Bitcoin. I would put a stop loss on Bitcoin at like 70, probably 79,000. If you're buying it here at 90, I would use 79,000 as a stop loss. But I don't even set my stop losses until I see a red dot appear on the chart. So yeah, I'm bullish on Bitcoin as of right now, but just with a tight stop loss, right in that area. We just want to watch for that red dot. Again, as long as it's green, we got to assume it's going up because that's what the data says. It's not what we think or know. It's just what the data says, right? We don't try to make price predictions here. We don't try to do anything fancy. We literally just listen to the data, okay? Every time Bitcoin has come down here, okay, and given a green dot, it's always been a good time to buy, okay, if you're willing to hold, right? If you're willing to hold for months. Okay, that's what we're doing here, though. Our strategy, our trading strategy is for a 1 to 6 month time frame. Okay, submission to the mission, folks. Our mission is to swing trade. We have to commit to swing trading if we're going to swing trade. So days like this, I don't even care. We don't even care when we see red like this because, again, on the macro time frame, we are bullish. Okay, we're looking months out, not days or hours out like the majority of retail. Again, Ethereum, very bullish right now. Very bullish. FET still looks good as well. That one's also still below the line. So if you want to buy this, I would be accumulating FET here. What else we got? IREN. I think we covered this yesterday. It has a green dot, but again, our buying opportunity was right here in April at $5. It does have a green dot, which indicates, yes, we could reverse. But again, with our new strategy, with what we're focusing on here on the weekly chart, we want to buy when the wave is down here. So we're only buying the green dots with the wave down here, right? If you bought down here and you want to add to your position, fine. But just keep in mind, this signal came at $5, okay, $5 or $6. It went up to 70. So everyone that was buying down here is taking profits up here, okay? Because again, you go back to the cheat sheet here, okay? Smart money, the people that buy at the bottom, the smart money, okay, they sell to the retail when they're super excited about it up here. So I think IREN's in one of these. I think IREN's in a bull trap right now. We had this big run up, pull back. Big run up, pull back. Little bounce. Okay, I think a capitulation phase is going to come. I wouldn't buy that here until the blue wave comes back down there. How's everyone doing today? Getting real cold out here in the Northwest. OUST. That one's not quite near the white line yet, but if you want to take the trade on it, I would just use a stop loss at 19. From the chat, I see one for Adobe. How's everyone doing in the chat? Adobe, this one looks decent on the monthly chart, so as long as it holds 300, I'd be a buyer. If you believe in Adobe, I think this is a good price to be buying here down at 300. Okay, that's going off a monthly chart, though, not a weekly. So The monthly chart is what I'd be playing here on Adobe. And again, the monthly and the weekly are going to be the most accurate when it comes to these signals. Okay, you can see the last one we got here on the monthly on Adobe was back here in December. It went from 300, around where we're bouncing right now, all the way up to 600. That was a 100% move there. So I do like Adobe here. I don't like the fundamentals of Adobe, though. I think they got too much competition. Now, I see another one in the chat for SUI. SUI is breaking out. We called this dot out at 140. It hit $2 yesterday and got rejected. I don't know why anyone's selling this thing right here at $1.82, but fully bullish, guys. Fully bullish as long as the dot remains green. I think this pullback today is a massive opportunity. So once you get the signal on the weekly, right, or the monthly, you can zoom into the smaller time frames. I like to use the 4-hour and the daily. So the daily is a little overextended. So what you could look for now on SUI is a 4-hour. Okay, if that pulls back here, you could just add to your position. Again, we called this out at 140, popped up to 2, and now it looks like it could potentially pull back to 160. But I'm just fully bullish on SUI. I think it's going to be I think it's the Solana killer. I think it's Solana 2.0. Just based on the research and the fundamentals. I think it's going to be a huge project, and I mean, everyone was excited about this thing up here at $5. It was the talk of the town on Twitter. Okay, now it's down here at $1.50. No one's talking about it. I love this project. This is one of my largest holdings. So as long as that dot remains green, I'm fully bullish. Any pullback like today is just a buying opportunity. SEI, same thing. Still a buy. Still a buy. What else we got? Mara looks good. Mara actually had the signal here on the weekly pop, so I like Mara at 10. So I would be a buyer of Mara down here. Okay, I got stopped out at like 975. This candle stopped me out, and then they pumped it up. They just wanted to get me out before they pumped it, but I do like Mara here at $10. Okay, if $10 fails to hold, just have a plan to average down maybe around like 8 or 7 or 8. Okay, but $10 right now for Mara looks good. They own one of the largest. They're one of the largest holders of Bitcoin as a corporation. I think they're like number 3 or 4. They own the most, so they own a lot of Bitcoin. So that's like a good play on Bitcoin there if you're bullish on Bitcoin right now. SMCI also looks good. I bought this one yesterday or the day before. We're just getting our signal. Okay, blue wave below the white line, blue wave below the white line, below the white line. This just indicates that we're very oversold. Okay, we just dropped from $60 all the way down to $30. Okay, that's a 50% dip. Okay, 50% dip. Most people only want to buy when it goes up 50%, but by that time you're too late. Okay, 51% drop on SMCI if this company's going to produce. I just saw they announced some type of partnership with NVIDIA or some kind of thing they got going on with them with their new factories. But I mean, you're seeing the signal right here again. I don't try to blow smoke at you guys. You guys have these same indicators. You have access to the same exact stuff. If you guys do not have the indicators, you guys can buy those over here inside of the Discord. Under the trading indicator tab, just click on this link right here, and it takes a couple of clicks, and everything that we do here is going to load directly in, right? Your screen's going to look exactly like my screen, and you will be able to use these same signals. Again, everything we do here is based on data. It's based on data. It's not what we think or what we know. It's based on, hey, what does the chart say? Okay, we can buy the best company in the world. Okay, you could buy SMCI, the best company in the world, back here in March at $120. But if you're buying it when it's expensive, it's stupid, right? There's no point, right? Same thing with like Apple. Okay, you could buy Apple, greatest company in the world, back here in December. But if we're overbought, right, if the price is expensive, okay, we know it's expensive when this wave is up here, okay, boom, that we're doing ourselves a disservice, okay? 50% down, your account drops 50%. So our goal is to buy when this wave is down here. That's when we know we've pulled back at least 50, 60%. We want to buy a 50, 60% pullback. Again, most retail only gets involved, okay, up here at the top, okay? Everyone was hooping and hollering about Tesla back here at $500. Nobody cared about it down here at 220. I told you guys to buy Tesla back here at 220, 230, 240, whatever it was off the dot, and I was getting laughed at. I mean, I was getting roasted on TikTok. They were letting me have it, which is fine, right? Because ultimately, we should want to do what retail, the opposite of what retail is doing, right? That's the whole point of doing technical analysis, right? We want to buy when people are not having a good time. So when the market sucks, like it has over the last 2 to 3 months, the people who were loading up during that time and just building their bags, not listening to the noise, right? I believe this year you are going to be rewarded tremendously. Just by the way the charts are setting up. I think 2026, we're going to have another one of these moves. I believe it's going to be sometime between April and May. I could be wrong, but I do believe it's coming sometime. Again, I don't like to do price predictions or tell you the exact date of when this stock is going to hit this number, and that's all just garbage. It's all just, that's all garbage to me. Okay, anyone that does that is just, they just want clicks. MSTR here, this is a good request. This one had the green dot pop off at around 160. It's still sitting at 160. So if you think this company's going to recover, I think they're the largest holder of Bitcoin from an institutional standpoint, up there with BlackRock. Again, where was everyone excited about MSTR, guys? Where was everyone excited about MSTR? Everyone was excited about MSTR at 450. Okay, everyone was excited up here at 500 to 550. Now you hear talks of bankruptcy and getting liquidated and all this stuff, all this negative news. Why is that? Okay, it's because the stock just dropped 64%, so no one's having a good time. Again, somebody has to be buying up here at 450, right? Somebody has to buy in order for somebody to sell. There's always a buyer and there's always a seller, okay? And when you think about things from a psychological standpoint, the smart money, they cannot, okay, they cannot sell unless retail buys. So when they buy, right, when they buy MSTR down here, okay, say at $100 and it goes up to 500, they can't sell what they bought down here unless retail is buying. And again, I've been doing this for 8 years, and retail is always excited for some reason after a stock goes up 100, 200, 300%, and then they think it's a good time to buy. Okay, you're too late at that point. Okay, we want to buy before the noise, before everyone's hooping and hollering and having a good time. And I've told you guys a million times, my general rule is if they're already talking about it, if Twitter's already tweeting about it, if people are already talking about it, if CNN is already saying something about it, you're too late. You're too late. You want to get in before the hype. Okay, we want to get in. It's called the stealth phase. Okay, it's called the stealth phase. This is when no one's talking about it. It's quiet. There's not a lot going on. Up here, everyone, right? XRP, when it was 350, I mean, every time I open, I had to get off social media because I just got so tired of hearing people talk about XRP up here at 350. Okay, when we're way off of the mean, those averages, okay, way off those averages, that means the average price is down here and you're buying it that far above the average. So just some food for thought there. What else we got? What else we got from the chat here? I see one for Dustin says XCN is moving. Yeah, that's been a big winner for me. I pretty much, I took a fat position on this. I really like this project. They had that Robinhood listing. I took a position on this. We got this green dot back here in November at like 0.004 or 0.005. And then they got the Robinhood listing like right down here or something. And I like tripled my position because Robinhood really has to vet their projects in order to list them on their exchange. So anytime you see Robinhood listing a project, that gives it a lot of legitimacy. And Onyx Coin, I mean, dude, I think this could surpass some big names with what they're doing. They're really big in the RWA space, and they're still a very, very new project. But yeah, that's really taken off for us this week, up almost 90%. I did trim a little bit just because I got to pay those things called taxes for last year. So I decided to take a little bit off the table. I only sold like 20 to 25% of my position. I'm still holding a lot of XCN here. But you can actually stake on their website. And I went over all the staking, but they pay 29% APY. 29% APY. I showed you guys how to do that in the DeFi course. So if you guys just come here and watch these videos, that'll show you how to stake XCN. But the Robinhood listing, as soon as I saw that, dude, I pretty much moved. I doubled or tripled my position. And I think this thing is just, I'm not going to say it's just getting started because it could definitely go down, but there's just a lot of momentum right now. And you see the MACD cross right there. That is super, super bullish. And again, we got our signal there at 4 or 5 cents. You're already up 100% if you play the signal. So, yeah, I think that one has some definite room to fly. I see another one here in the chat for PayPal. PayPal is still hanging on to that $58 level. You can see we have support right here. So $56 is where we bounced in April. We're sitting at 58 right now. So if we bounced here last time, we can assume that we're probably going to bounce again. I think that green dot popped up there for a second, but when the price goes down, it faded away. So I got a big position on PayPal too. I think they're like one of the top payment companies. They're pretty much like a bank. They do loans and all that stuff like that. And they were all the way up here at $300 back in July of 2021, and $300 all the way down to 58. I mean, and they're still making the same amount of money, if not more money than they were at that time, right? They were making $6 billion a quarter back here. Now they're making $8 or $9 billion a quarter. So their revenue has grown tremendously, but their stock is really beaten up. I think PayPal is one of the best PE ratios right now. Last time I checked, I think they had like a 14 PE ratio, which is price to earnings ratio, which is really good. Warren Buffett, I think, looks for like 25 or less. So PayPal, I still really like it. They're just grinding it down. Eventually, we're going to have a move, and it's going to break out, and we'll be ready to cash out by then. Again, no one's talking about PayPal right now because it's just been an ugly stock, but we want stocks that are beat up, okay? Chaotic says he's bullish on MSTR and DJT. That MSTR chart doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad, okay, as long as it can hold on to 150, but as long as the dot is green, we're bullish. You can see that RSI, that purple line on our indicator, that's turning green, which just indicates it's very oversold. But that green dot is super bullish here. If you get a red one and we go down to 100, you could just buy more. Okay, but right now, I think this is a good spot, especially because we're down 70% off the high, right? 70% pullback off the high is a fantastic thing. That's what we want. I'd rather buy something down 70% than up 70%, right? So watch for it to stabilize there at 150. What is DJT doing here today? Just hanging around, still $14. Just chop, chop, chop. This thing just doesn't want to break out. I'm surprised more institutional money hasn't come into this yet. It does have the monthly dot, so yeah, I'm still holding some options on DJT here. The Wet Bandit said he grabbed some XCM the day before it ripped at 0.0045. That's awesome, dude. Congratulations. Hopefully you're staking it. Again, they pay like 29% APY. That's not going to last forever because eventually they'll run out of coins. I think they're just trying to get all their supply into circulation. That's why it's such a high APY, which we're very early. I mean, like I said, we got in before the Robinhood listing. Wow, that thing is up around 10% again today. So watch that thing. Watch XCN. I think that's a sleeper. This go round, this bull run. I think it's still like a $300 million market cap or something like that. What else we got? Covered MSTR. We got Path and Netflix. Oops, that's Pyth. Path. That's a stock. So again, buying opportunity right there at 10. It's already up 70% from that time. It's got another one, so it looks like it could break out here. The monthly chart looks like it's breaking out. I wouldn't buy it up here because, again, our strategy throughout 2026 is going to be to buy these green dots down here. Okay, that's when we're very oversold. You could chase this and benefit from it. I'd put a stop loss if you're going to buy it here at $15.50. That's just below where you're getting the green dot. So if you're getting a green dot right here, that's saying, hey, this is the bottom. So this green dot's going to be a liar if that support right there breaks at $15.40. So I'd put a stop loss at $15.40 and let that one ride if you're in it. Netflix also gave a green dot here as well on the weekly here in December. I think this one's going to fall a little bit more, though. I think it's going to probably come down to 80. These guys are like a $400 billion company. I mean, that's insane. So personally, for me on Netflix, I like the weekly, but it's just ran so hard. I mean, this thing is literally, if you guys would have bought this green dot back in 2022 at $20, and I'm kicking myself because back in 2022, I was focusing on day trading. I was like trading the hourly and the 5-minute and all that shit. If I was looking at the monthly back here in 2022, you would have seen things like Netflix here at $20. Okay, Netflix went from $20 all the way up here to $140. That was a 530% move. Okay, probably would have sold along the way, but you guys get the point, right? We want to buy down here, sell up here. Okay, same thing with Meta was another one back in 2022 where we got that green dot down here. Meta was 90. It went all the way up to 800. Okay, that was a massive move. So I think a lot of these tech names They could definitely bounce here, but from a risk to reward standpoint, looking at the macro, like the monthly, right? Things are just coming down. So I think if Netflix hit 80, I might take a stab at it. But ultimately, how I'm playing big tech right now is I want to see a monthly dot. I want to see a monthly on Netflix. I want to see a monthly on Meta, and I want to see a monthly on Apple. Right? Because they're just all so extended. So with our strategy, right, it's not, in my opinion, it's not a good time. Not a good time to be looking for entries on big tech right now. I think the plays are in the smaller, the lower cap stuff. And we did drop our watch list on Friday. If you guys missed it, we drop a watch list every Friday. Not this Friday though. I will drop a watch list, but no video tomorrow. Well, there will be a video tomorrow, but Friday is going to be tough. I'm going to a basketball game, so that's going to be tomorrow. So there might not be a Friday video, but Saturday will definitely, maybe I'll drop it on Saturday. Maybe I'll do that. But you guys can watch this watch list video here. We drop a watch list every Friday. You could come down here to the watch list tab and then click on this link. It's also on YouTube, but that'll take you to that watch list video where we went over all the names that are setting up here for 2026 according to our strategy. So XCN back over a penny. See, now that monthly chart looks good. Whew! That's a big breakout candle right there. If XCN goes to like 10 cents or $1, I'm retired. I'm done. I'll probably just take the whole Discord private. I'll just be a private Discord guy. I'm shut down all my social media, just be a private guy and hang out with the Spartans all day. CNCK. CNCK. Coin check. It's down in our zone, but it's a penny stock. We don't really mess with penny stocks here either. What's up, buddy? Yeah, AMD, I got you. AMD's too high for us, right? Time to buy AMD was back here at around 90. Okay, also right here, when we called that monthly at around 110, that was the trade. I think right now we're just too overdone to the upside to go long on. If it pulls back to 140, yes, I'd love it. But with our strategy, no. Me too, Jeff. Me too. Good old Blockbuster. I miss Blockbuster. Silver, SLV. I'm a seller of silver still. Okay, I know everybody's riding the Armageddon stuff, but again, silver's had a parabolic move like this before back here in 2011, and look what happened. It hit 50, and then it just went down forever. Okay, and the people that didn't sell up here were probably really pissed off when they watched it all go back down to 13. So again, I'm anti-greed here. If you guys bought this thing right here, okay, or better yet, right back here when we got our signal at 20, and it's up to 70, you're up 250%, okay? If you just are hoping it's going to go higher or hit 100 or whatever, you're being greedy. Personally, I would sell silver. I would sell at least half of my silver right now. Personally, I'd sell all of it just because I think it's just, I don't know. If we go back to silver and gold, I just don't think we're going there unless the grid goes out. But at that point, no one's going to care about money. They're going to care about food, shelter, guns, and community, right? Right now, right, silver way up here does not look like a good buy. I would be a seller of silver, if anything. What else we got? Anything else in the chat? You said Rum had a weekly dot. Yeah, it's just that YouTube competitor. They did get the signal right there at 6. It's sitting at about $6.60. So as long as it holds 6, it looks good. But I just don't know too much about them. I don't use their platform. They really don't make that much money. 25 million a quarter is really not that much. So I'm just not impressed with their earnings or anything. They have these big impulsive moves, but they're always met with a big selling block. So I think there's some better stocks to own than that one right there. And if you go watch that watch list that we dropped, you'll see there's a lot of names setting up. PaySafe, weekly chart's ugly. The monthly down here though looks pretty good. Wow, I don't know what happened to this, but they got smoked. I like it down here at 8. I mean, if you believe in the company, I think $8 is a great place to be buying this thing. Again, I don't know anything about the company, so I can't speak on the fundamentals. Personally, I only buy names that I know. I know what they do. I know they're being utilized. I know, the customers they serve. PaySafe, I'm going to guess, is a payment platform. But again, it's at its lowest price ever. So you're asking me, hey, is it a good time to buy? Then you're buying it at the lowest price it's ever been. So in regards to the data and the history, yes, it's a good time to buy this one. We just covered Netflix. I see one for Solana here in the chat. Keep getting those in the chat here, guys. How many likes are we at here? If we can get to, if we can get this video to, let's just say, what are we at right now? How many likes? Only 37 likes. Wow. If we can get to 150 likes on this stream while we're live here, I'll give away a 10 XRP. I'm sorry, 10 chain link, 10 link. So that's around $150 if we can get to 150 likes. If we can do it on the replay, we got to get to 300 on the replay because there's like thousands of people that watch the replay. I don't know why we haven't hit 300 likes on a video yet. It's crazy to me that we get like 3,000, 4,000 people tuning in and you guys can't smash the like button. I give away a lot of this stuff for free, guys, and I love doing it. I really do. And I love giving away crypto just as much. So if you want free crypto, I mean, all you got to do is take your finger, hit that little thumbs up button on the video, and yeah, you could be chosen for some free cryptocurrency to add to your portfolio. Solana also still has the green dot. So again, where was the last time we got a green dot on Solana? It was right back here. Right there in April, 120 all the way up to 250. That's a 100% move. We've pulled back since that time. We got the signal here. So as long as Solana holds on to 120, we are still very, very bullish on the Solana blockchain here. I still like that one a lot. CHZ. Chili's, pretty ugly chart, right? Down and to the right, but it does have the monthly here. So if you want to play that, just use a stop loss at like 2.5. But I think there's some better names to own than CHZ. I'd rather buy Solana or Radium. Okay, Radium's another Solana ecosystem name that looks really good. If you guys didn't watch that watch list from last week, I mean, you guys are doing yourself a major disfavor. Okay. So yeah, make sure you guys check that out in the watch list tab over here. It's called 2026 watch list. Okay, you could probably type it into YouTube and watch it too. We looked at Bitcoin. Yeah, it's still the same stance, right? Still a green dot here, so we're still bullish. As long as it holds 80,000, it's bullish. Until 80,000 breaks, our stance isn't going to change. As long as it's green, we're bullish. We're fully bullish. We're not listening to any noise. We're simply just listening to the data. CRML, critical metals. That one's popping. So again, you missed your opportunity. Time to buy was back here in March at $1. You made a ton of money on that one. It is breaking out here, but we don't try to chase pumps. It's already up 70%. So if you're holding it, I mean, the true support line is right down there at 8. So if it breaks 8, it's bearish. As of right now, I'd probably just hold on to this one and then look for a sell target. Our sell target is to sell when we get up here to the red zone. So you got a ways to go between 24 and 32 on that one. I've seen quite a few requests for this. Does anyone know what this thing is or what it does? It looks like a metals corporation. So silver, gold, stuff like that. What else we got? CNSK, PSFE. Oh, PaySafe, we did that one. Like I said, all-time lows. So if you want to own it now. BTC, ABTC, this is Donald Trump's media company. So, again, we're targeting $8 to $10 on that one. That one's a buy down here. HON, Honeywell. Honeywell got the signal there at 190. It's pumping. I do like this one. Target would be up there in the red zone. If you guys don't know what the red zone is, again, I cover all that in the free trading course over here in the Discord. Completely free trading course right over there in the Discord. But target would be 220 on that. And you should have been buying right there at around 190 when you got that signal there. So above 190, Honeywell looks good. We got ARB. Pretty much any of these cryptos right now is a buy, right? Buying opportunity right now at 20 cents for ARB. We got ALTS. This thing's probably mooning now that I sold it. It's up a little bit from where I sold it, but above $1, it looks good. Above $1, it looks good. I played this green dot, and then it flushed. And it didn't give a red dot, which I thought was interesting. So it's still green. I think I bought it around 2. It's sitting at 140. I sold into the end of the year just for tax purposes, so I could write it off on my taxes as a loss, just to mitigate some of the gains. But above $1, I think it looks good. If you bought it at 2, I would buy more down here at $1.50. SMLR. This is that. Is that what you said? SMLR. Yep. This one looks good. Okay, that one's still in buying territory there at 20. I just put a stop loss probably at around $15. Up above 15, that looks good. We got Go. GoGo's got the green dot. So if you believe in this company, if you think it's going to grow, if you think it's going to be a thing, this looks really good. Okay, bouncing right there off of, I would just use a stop loss at $4. If you want to put a stop loss, it was at 16. It fell all the way back down. I don't know what this company is, but again, that green dot is very, very interesting. I see one for JUP in the chat. Keep getting those in the chat. Looks like if we can get to 150 likes on the stream, guys, I'll give away 10 Chainlink. 10 Chainlink is equivalent to about $150 right now. So 150 likes on the video, on the live, and we'll do a crypto giveaway before we sign off. If we can do it on the replay, if we get to 300 on the replay, I'll give away 10 Chainlink as well to someone down in the comment section. We got green dot here on Jupiter. So again, that's a buy. That is a buy. When I bought Ray, I got a lot of pushback for not buying Jupiter instead. So this is another Solana name. I just like Ray's chart better because it's been around longer, right? It's been around since 2021, whereas Jupiter just came out. So I just took Ray instead, but this one's a buy. This one's a good-looking chart there. PENDL. That one's a buy as well. Got a green dot as well. Again, any altcoin right now with our strategy, pretty much anyone right now is a buying opportunity if you guys are using the 1 to 6 month swing trade strategy that we implement here. And KAS also looks good. KAS is also a buy here. Yeah, 2026 going to be huge for the Spartan Army. You already know. You already know the Spartan Army is going to prosper in 2026 and beyond. Ondo is also a buying opportunity down here at 42. Loving those signals down there. That looks good. We got GRT. GRT, the graph, also a buy. I think you could stake this one as well on crypto.com for like 13% or something. So that looks good with the green dot. I'd be a buyer of that. We got SEI. We already covered SEI. SEI, just like any altcoin right now, is a buy. Boom. Got the signal right there. Looking good right there at 12 cents. DXYZ. Time to buy was down here at 22. Okay. Went all the way up to 40. That was a 100% move off that signal. It's got a red one here, so if you want to zoom in here to the 4 hour and maybe play a dot on the 4 hour, had a nice move up. Now we just need to find where the buyers are going to step back in again. You can play the 4 hour or the daily on this one if you want to buy it. Nail. I bought Nail again yesterday. I think I bought it at like 53. It's at 50, so it dropped a little bit today, but again, I don't care. The waves down there, the green dot showed up yesterday, but it faded away. But I'm just patient on this one. If it goes down to 40, I'm just going to buy more. Looking for the green dot on Nail here. Okay. I think my average cost is like $53. So it's down like 6% today or something like that. But this is a leveraged ETF, so it moves really big. So yeah, I'm looking for a green dot on that one on the weekly. If it comes down to 40, I'm just going to buy more of my position. I like that one. XHB. And I saw Tom, I think it's Tom talking about, shout out to Tom, by the way, on X. I seen him talking about a 50-year mortgage. So if 50-year mortgages get released, that is going to bring a massive influx of buyers into the market because the monthly cost will be more affordable because instead of a 30-day window, it's going to be opened up to a 30-year window. It's going to be opened up to a 50-year window, which is going to cause real estate prices to go crazy, but also more buyers to come to the market because the monthly payment will be cheaper, right? A monthly payment is going to be cheaper on a 50-year loan than it is on a 30-year loan. So if that happens, names like Nail, which is a home builder ETF, are going to fly, right? I'm playing Nail and DRN. Those are my real estate plays. Both of them, right? DRN got a signal there as well. And they're just real estate names. So they're real estate ETFs, but they're leveraged. So I'm using a very small position size. I'm doing like 2% positions on this. I'm not going heavy, just 2%, okay? And if we go on a ride, okay, we're going to be ready to cash out. So if those 50-year mortgages get released before Trump gets out of office, you should see real estate prices soar and real estate stocks benefit. Pudgy Penguins, it's a buy if you like stuffed animals. I don't know why anyone's buying that, but it's a buy. Also, Pfizer is a buy as well with a stop loss down there at 60. Rum, we covered. Bitcoin dominance. Good request, dude. Bitcoin dominance. Let's see what that's doing. So that's coming down. That's pointing down. So this is a good thing for altcoins. Okay, when this collapses is when altcoins go crazy, because this chart measures the percentage of money that's in crypto that's in Bitcoin. So right now with Bitcoin up here at 58 to 60% dominance, right, that means altcoins haven't performed very well. When this is going up, altcoins are going down. But when this comes down, okay, if this comes back down here to 40 to 50%, you're going to see altcoins. You're going to see altcoins 2, 3, 4, 5, 10x, right? And if this thing really collapses here and decides to come down to the floor, we're going to be sitting really pretty, because we have been accumulating altcoins for the last year. It's been a year. Okay, we've been buying altcoins. So eventually our time's going to come. I think it's 2026, like you guys are saying in the chat. I think the big move, the big impulsive move we've been waiting for is coming probably sometime in Q1 or Q2. So I'm shooting for probably April or May is when I'm going to unload everything. Okay, if we get our signals there, April, May, I'm cashing out everything, taking cash, and I'm literally just going to sit on the sidelines until we get a big reset, because I think we're coming to the end of the cycle, right? Bitcoin is now up off its monthly signal from 2023. We called this out at 18,000, guys. It was in the Discord. There's still people in the Discord right now that bought Bitcoin at $18,000 back here in 2023. Okay, 18,000 to 126 over the last 3 years is a great trade. Okay, now the question is Bitcoin going to go on one last hoorah to the upside, or is it going to break down and reset again? I personally am in the boat right now with the way the charts look, is that this thing is going to bounce here and come probably back up to 140 to 160. At that time, you'll see altcoins just absolutely flying. And at that time, it'll be time to, take a chill pill, take some profits, and go relax and enjoy the fruits of the labor. So, again, this is just my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor or anything like that. Not a licensed broker. I'm just here to share information and share data with you guys, and also here to collect data and information from you. We're a unit here. This channel is not about me. It's not about you. It's about all of us working together in conjunction to stay on top of the markets and make sure that we are making the right decisions when it comes to our investments, right? It's a lot easier to do with people than it is to do by yourself, and that's what we're here for. Yeah, bring on those rate cuts. Bring on the rate cuts. I see a request here for Ethereum. Again, still holding our signal, still bullish, still way up off of the November lows. Okay, November low was 2,600. We're sitting at 3,100. So again, as long as Ethereum can hold on to 2,600, it's bullish. Okay, as long as that dot remains green, we're fully bullish on Ethereum and altcoins. Fully bullish. You should be licking your chops on a day like today. Today is not a day to panic. Today is a day to rejoice. Every day is a day to rejoice. Praise the Lord, Jesus Christ. All right? Every day is a day to rejoice. Okay? Red or green. Okay? We should be thankful for what we have. And if you're investing, you're ultimately taking risk. But if you're investing, you shouldn't be investing to get rich quick. Get rich over time. Okay, that's how this strategy works. This is not a get rich overnight scheme or day trader scheme that's going to make you whatever they're saying today, right? I don't even pay attention anymore because it's just a lot of noise. Too much noise out there, okay? We just like the data here. We like the logic. We like the data. We don't like trading on emotions. We don't like trading on hype or just crazy price predictions, okay? All those people that were saying XRP was going to be $50 minimum by 2026, they're now eating their words. I never do price predictions. I don't like to, right? Just because it's pointless, right? We might as well just wait for the signals, right? I'm not going to tell you where this thing's going to print a red dot because I don't know until it happens. I do things logically, not based on, right, hope or what we think is going to happen or what we feel is going to happen. We just simply wait. We wait, we be patient, we execute, and we stick to the plan, right? Everything we do here is based on 3 things. Can somebody name them in the chat? What the 3 things are that we do here, okay? That we base all our decisions off of. There's 3 things. I'll give you a hint. LDD. What does LDD stand for? What does the LDD method stand for? LIN. Somebody in the chat, let me know. LIN, you got a buy signal down there at 400. You're up about 10%. That one looks good too. Okay, looks like that one's still coming up. Anybody in the chat? What does LDD stand for? What is the LDD method that we place and rely on? ELV. There you go. Ron Neal, right there. Yes, sir. Logic, data, discipline. Okay. Those are the three things we focus on here. Logic is how we think about the markets. Okay. Logically, is it a good time to buy Ethereum? Based on the data, yes. Okay. Because logically, we go in thinking buy low, sell high, right? So the data tells us, right, when this blue wave is down here, that the price is at a good price, right? We just had a 60% drawdown, 70% drawdown. The data says buy, we buy, and then we just have the discipline to wait it out, right? To wait till we hit our targets, to wait till we get our red dot to sell, to wait till we get up here in the red zone to sell. Again, one of our sell strategies is the red dot in the red zone. You had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chances to cash out Ethereum up here at 4,700. Okay, it went from 4,700 all the way down to 2,600. That was a 50% dip. If you didn't cash out up here, it's because you weren't disciplined enough to stick to the strategy and take profits. Okay, so if you're not familiar with the strategy, we have it all written out for you over here in the trading rules and also in the trading course. There's literally a playlist here now that you can click on, and that will take you over to the course. You just start here at the top and work your way all the way down, and you'll see it's completely free. Don't charge for the education. You guys can check that out if you guys want to learn more about how we buy and how we sell here using the data that we have available. Logic, data, and discipline. You guys got it for us. You guys got it. What else we got? Algo. Algorand. Yeah, Algorand's a buy. ADA. ADA Cardano. That one's also a buy down there. 40 cents. Looks good. Pepe. And again, guys, these signals don't come around every now and then. Again, Pepe came right here on December 1st at 0.004. Okay, it popped all the way up. That was a 100% move, just about, off that signal. So there's probably some profit taken, but I'm still very bullish. You got the MACD crossover on Pepe. I think it looks good. So again, we're targeting the top of the red zone, which is around 0.0014 and 0.0016. That looks really good. Yep, trust the indicators and be patient. That's it. That's it. Philippians 4:19 from the chat. And my God will meet all your needs according to the riches of his glory and in Christ Jesus. That's right. Riches without Christ is pointless, guys. Money ain't gonna make you happy. When you have more money, okay, it ain't gonna solve your problems. I'll tell you that right now. Okay. The only way to solve your problems and to be happy and to have peace is to know the Lord Jesus Christ. And that's just a fact. That is a logical fact based on the data, based on the truth of the word of God, which is the Bible. Cody, CODI. This one just keeps melting down. So when you see something melting down like this, you probably want to use the monthly. And the monthly even has a signal. So you're probably buying a stock that's going bankrupt because that chart is just very scary. Okay, just because it has a signal doesn't mean it's a buy. You want to make sure you know what the company is and what they do, and they're getting smoked. I mean, if you want to buy it, again, it's at the lowest price it's ever been as we're speaking. So just do some research on that one before you dive in there. Sezzle, SEZL, this one still looks good. That got the signal right there at 57. It's popping up. Looks really good over 60. That one looks strong. Again, daily time frame here on the red zone all the way up there at 160 to 180. That one looks good. A lot of room to go on this one. This one actually looks really good. We got Lulu. Lulu got a monthly. The weekly's a little high, though. I would have wanted to buy that one down here at like 160 or so. Red zone's up there at 370 to 400. You got the monthly here, so I would buy Lulu here around 200 if I wanted to own it. NXXT. And by the way, if you guys have chart requests throughout the week, I don't normally hop on these lives much anymore just because my schedule conflicts a little bit. But if you guys got chart requests, you guys can get those over here in the chart request thread at any time. And again, you guys can download these trading indicators as well by coming over here to the trading indicator tab. You just click on this link and it gives you all the signals. It gives you all the indicators that we use here. If you guys have questions with setup or need support, my email is right there inside of that thread. Do not click on any links outside of the Discord. There's a lot of people impersonating me, trying to scam people and stuff like that. Bunch of dirtbags, bunch of scumbags, in my opinion. And that's just a logical fact. So don't click on any links outside the Discord unless you want to get scammed. All the links to everything you need are right here in the trading indicator tab. You got the course, you got everything you need right over here. What's that? NXXT was where we left off. NXXT looks like a penny stock. We don't really mess around with penny stocks here. I wouldn't touch that one. P10. P10's breaking out. Time to buy was down here at 5. What's this? An energy company. The monthly looks good. So I like this one as long as it holds on to 5. I'd buy it here with a stop loss at 5 if you believe in the company. You also got a MACD cross over there on the monthly. Again, guys, 150 likes on this stream by the time we sign off, and I'll give away 10 chain link. 10 chain link to everybody. Not to everybody, but to somebody in the live chat here. TAO. TAO, that one's pumping. Okay, that one's also got the signal as well. I like that one here at 250. TAO looks good. Our target, first target on that would be up here at around 480. The daily chart's a little overextended, so if you didn't get in, well, signal came right there at 250 after a 20% jump. So, I mean, I'd be a buyer here. If it goes back down to 200, you could always buy more. Okay, never exceed more than 2.5% on a position, and you'll be good. 2.5% of your total position per trade. Okay, you don't want to go all in on the first dot that you get. You want to go 2.5% and then add to your positions as time goes on. Dow, this one's still paying a good dividend. I got bored with it just because it's going sideways, but that one still looks good. Looks like it's getting ready to break out there. Again, bouncing off this support from 2020. We ripped all the way up to 70. It's sitting at 24, and I think they pay about an 8% dividend. That's a great looking stock right there. We got FILE, F-I-L. FILE got 2 green dots here. Still looks good above $1. ENA. ENA's also got the signal. That one's a buy. I see one from Kendra for Jasmine. Shout out to the Spartans here on YouTube. That one's got the green dot as well, so that looks good. Okay, so you're in the position. Now you can be looking at the 4 hour for pullbacks. If that comes back to like 0.007, maybe look to add. But that one's setting up really nice. Jasmine's setting up really good there. I definitely like Jasmine. I'd be a buyer of Jasmine here. He said he clipped it. Oh, it doesn't look like we're going to get to 150 likes anyway. So, yeah, if we can get to 150 likes, I'll give away, how about 20 chain link? There's $300 worth if we can get to 150 likes, but you got to do it probably in the next 5 minutes because my wife and I are getting ready to go down to the park to go on a walk. Beautiful day out here. Beautiful day. It's freezing. It's under 30 degrees, but it's finally sunny. So, gonna go get some sunshine here in a minute. Green dot here on AVAX. I like AVAX here. I'm a buyer of AVAX down here at 14. I already did Path. You're gonna have to watch the replay. I see one for NVO. Guys, we're still bullish on NVO. We're up big on NVO. If you guys were entering this with us, you guys were entering around 45. I played the leveraged ETF on it, but dude, this is one of my favorite stocks right now, is NVO. It looks phenomenal down here. Okay, for a long, looks really good. One of the biggest healthcare companies out there. Okay, looks really good. I really like NVO in 2026. Nail we covered, you're going to have to watch the replay. If you guys want to watch the replay, if you didn't catch an episode, we drop videos every day, Monday through Friday, unless I'm traveling or something. They're always over here in the latest tab in the Discord. Okay, Discord's free to join. That link is pinned in the comments and also down in the description. But you guys can always watch the replays right over here every single day on YouTube here. And we drop reels on TikTok and X and stuff like that. But the long form stuff is always here on YouTube and always posted over here in the latest tab. Just in case you missed a video, you can always resort back to that to see the latest analysis. DOT. This is one of my biggest crypto positions. I have it staked in Coinbase, but again, we're buyers down here. Signal came at around 2. Hasn't really moved yet, but we're just collecting those staking rewards there. What else we got? File, we got LW. LW getting schmacked. Lamb Weston Holdings. Wow, this one's selling off pretty nice. It's down here at the bottom of 2020. So you're at the lowest price in 5 years right now on this. Looks like their earnings look decent. I don't know why it's getting schmammered here, but you can wait for a monthly dot or a weekly dot, one of the two. But That chart is very beat up. Like I said, you're at the lowest price in 5 years. Okay, you probably don't even remember what you were doing 5 years ago. You're probably inside quarantine with a mask on. I'm just joking. Hopefully you weren't. If you're a Spartan, hopefully you weren't doing that. Hopefully you were outside and living your life, praising the Lord. PSN. I love you guys, man. PSN's a buy. This looks good. Parsons Corporation, that's a buy. Right here, right now, with a stop loss at around, I would put it at $59. That looks good. BVX, too high. Okay, we want to buy that down here. Boom. Rip it. What else we got? VXX, fee. I think we covered fee. Yeah, we covered fee. That's a buy. I mean, it's a buy. It's down massively from its top. So if you believe in the project, the reason I sold mine was just I don't know anything about the company. I don't know who they serve or what they do. Their earnings look decent, but I bought some after this big down trot down here. But I ended up selling it just because I don't know enough about the company. And when a stock goes like this, that's normally either a company takeover or something's going on. So that, I mean, that's just an unprecedented drop there from 240 down to 60. That's 90%. So if you believe in the company, right, it's a buy right now. You got the MACD crossover, so that looks good. But know your fundamentals. HIMS, I've been talking about this week. I really like HIMS here. HIMS is probably my favorite request of the day so far with the green dot there on the weekly. Again, everyone was jacked up about this at 70. It's now down to 35. I think it looks good here as long as it holds on to $30. $30. Brett is a buy if you want to buy Brett. OP, that's a good base play. Brett, they're one of the largest meme coins, but I mean, that's at an all-time low. You're getting a bounce here. You just want to make sure it holds this low right here of 0.001. OP got the green dot right there at 30 cents. It's a buy. I mean, it's at an all-time low right now. So maybe, is it an all-time low or Binance have it before? Yeah, it's at in Link. As you guys know, I sold my Riz position. I decided to go with XCN instead. So I took the loss on it again for tax purposes. Their Discord got hacked, and I just wasn't impressed with the way they handled the hack. Like, they just didn't make me feel confident that they had stuff under control. So what I did was I took a loss. I lost probably 50% on this position, but I put it all into XCN, and what do you know? XCN's up like 150% this week. So, yeah, Riz just didn't work out. And just so everyone knows, I'm never going to bat 100%. Every single trade I take is not going to be successful. My hit rate is around anywhere from probably 80 to 82%. If you're looking at it from a 6-month standpoint, normally it's pretty accurate. But Riz was a loser. Not saying it can't rebound and go back up, but I just the way they handled that in the Discord and on their social media. I mean, they got hacked and then they didn't say anything for like 6 days, and I'm like, well, what's going on here? You know. So I decided to sell my position and roll it into something else that I had more confidence in. Again, after I saw that Robinhood listed Onyx coin, that's when my confidence went way up. And mind you, that was down here at 0.004. So, I mean, it's up 120% since I rotated. So I'm pretty much back to even on that. And if XCN keeps going, then, you know, we're going to make out fine. But I'm just not impressed with the leadership of that project. So, yeah, I decided to bail. So some of you probably are not happy with that, but again, this is trading, guys. Nothing is 100% guaranteed, and I'm not gonna be 100% in all my trades. So again, I have a disclaimer over here in the Discord that says, right, I am not a financial advisor. All the disclaimer, everything, all over here. You guys can read this. So you are investing. You should be investing based on what you feel is right. Okay, if I point something out and you like it, do your due diligence, do your own research, and know that there is risk involved. There's no investment you'll ever take will be 100%. Okay, unless you're buying like bonds, probably aren't even 100%. But unless you're putting it in the bank and collecting the 0.001% interest rate in the bank, but again, that's probably not even guaranteed. So investing does come with risk. The best thing you can do is manage your position size. I like to use the 2 to 5% rule. Never exceed more than 2 to 5% of your total portfolio in one trade. That way, if it goes to zero, you only lose 2 to 5% of your portfolio. Right now, I'm currently holding around 25 stocks and cryptos right now. And I'm going to just go ahead and share an updated portfolio with you guys over here. Some people were asking about it. I made a couple trades over the last couple days, but I share all my trades over here. So 1-7 update. I'm going to type it out. January 7th portfolio update. So you guys can see all those names that I'm holding right now, but I'm not going heavy. I'm not going all in on one trade, right? I have it spread out from over a number of names, and over time, right, I believe all of them are going up because they're all giving me a signal, right? They're all down here giving signals down here, right? You got Cetus, you got DJT, you got SUI, you got Chainlink, you got, okay, all these names are bullish right now. So I'm gonna place my risk across the board, not just all in Riz, right? And if Riz goes to 0 or loses 50%, and I only have a 2% position, I'm only losing 2% if it goes to 0. So that's probably for another video. Position sizing, if you guys want to go watch a video after this that's going to help you with your trading, go look up position sizing videos. Learn about position sizing and how to diversify your risk. It's going to tremendously help you. Until I started paying attention to how big my positions are, I was unsuccessful at trading. But as soon as I started realizing, like, okay, it's better to risk, smaller amounts across different names, because, like, for example, if XCN here goes to 10 cents tomorrow, it's not going to matter what all these other names do. I'm going to be making a killing because that went up, 20x or 1020x, whatever it would be. So it's better to be diversified than to be all in on just one thing. So hopefully that makes sense. What else we got? Link was your other request. Link's got a green dot down here again. It got a green dot back here in June, green dot right here in April. That was the bottom. That was the bottom. This was the bottom. Okay, 10, 11, 11, and now you're getting the bottom signal right here around 12. Sorry, Woodland. I couldn't imagine losing my wife. That'd be awful. Prayers for you. May God bless you as you grieve. I lost my grandma. My grandma was actually found in a car, burnt to death. They ruled it suicide, but I don't believe it was suicide. I think she got murdered because literally she had gasoline poured all over herself, and someone lit a match, and up in flames she went. She was the person that raised me and pretty much was there for me my whole life. The person I loved the most in the whole world. So if you're grieving, it does get better. I promise. I just pray that the Lord helps you through it. What else we got? I already covered honey. You're going to have to watch the replay for that one. And we left off on Link. I'll do one more Nog, N-O-G, and then we'll pick up tomorrow at, Nog's getting wrecked right now. So it does have a green monthly here, but again, it is continuing to come down here. This is an oil and gas play, so this is actually interesting. I actually like this one down here off the green dots. The last time we got those was back here in 2020, and we went from 2 all the way up to 40, and now it's all the way back down here again. So at $20, I like it. I'd buy some here at 20, and then if it goes down to 10, I'd buy more. So you could put a 2% position on here. If it goes down here, add another 2%, then your average cost is going to be around 15. That's how I'd play Nog here. But oil and gas stocks, I think, are really going to heat up here as all this stuff's happening with Venezuela. The oil and gas play I went with is Oxy, O-X-Y. I just played the signal, but bought some options on this, and I like it as long as it holds on to 40. We covered PayPal. You're going to have to watch the replay, and if you guys have requests, get them in over here. We're going to cover the rest of these on... Wow, we're so close. We're so close. We'll cover the rest of these on tomorrow's episode. We'll pick up right here with SUI tomorrow. So I'm just going to mark our spot. We left off at Nog. So we will go ahead and finish those up, and then those chart requests will open again as soon as we get caught up with the rest of the chart requests. I actually kind of liked doing this live today, interacting with you guys in the chat. Do you guys have any questions or anything right now before I log off? Just put them in the live chat, and I'm happy to answer them. I'll give you guys a few minutes, or a few minutes to do that. Looks like we got the 95 likes, so if we can get to 300 on the replay, because we get a lot of people watching the replay, 300 likes on the replay, and I'll do that 10 chain link giveaway for you guys. CRV from the chat. CRV looks good, really good. Green dot right there looks beautiful right there at 40. All right, I don't see anything. Well, if you guys need me, hit me up over here inside the Discord. We do have a member chat over here. You guys can chat with all our members over here. We have conversation going on all day. You guys are free to ask questions. We also have a support chat as well. Discord's free to join. We do have a membership that you guys can take advantage of in the Become a Member tab here. You'll see everything that you're going to get. You're going to get trade alerts, weekly watch lists. We call all these signals out over here in the Discord, so you guys get real-time alerts. You don't have to wait for me to hop on the video to do a live and tell you. You guys just get them instantly over here. So you also get our watch lists and the ability to request charts, advanced analysis, 24/7 trade support. You guys can put your support questions over here in the support chat. I answer every single one. Again, if you guys don't have the trading indicator, you guys can get that by coming over here to the trading indicator tab. My email is right here if you guys have any questions or need help with anything, support or anything like that. And there's no giveaway. The giveaway will be announced over here in the Discord if we get the 300 here on the replay. So smash the like if you guys are watching the replay. Smash it if you haven't yet on the live. 300 likes on this video, and I'll do a giveaway over here just like we did back here on Christmas. We gave away 100 XRP, actually. 10 people got 10 Chainlink over here. So that was around, I think that was around $1,300 worth of Chainlink that was given away. So you guys also get to participate in those giveaways if you guys are a member. The membership's only $4 a month over here if you guys are new. That's less than a cup of coffee every single month. So hopefully you guys are getting some value out of this. I'm so happy you guys tuned in today. God bless you guys. We'll see you in tomorrow's video. We're going to finish up all these chart requests tomorrow, the ones that we got left here. And we will just continue marching. Once again, God bless you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of the evening. Peace.